How is everybody doing? Hope you're all well. I'm going to take a look at Forever Now by Level 42 on vinyl LP. This is great, welcome reissue. I've always wanted this on LP. It was never pressed back in the day. I think there was a Colombian version floating around for some reason, but it was never pressed in UK or Europe. So now it's great to see it. Music on Vinyl have pressed it last year, and it's a 180 gram audiophile vinyl pressing. So yeah, a very, very nice addition to Level 42, because it's one I didn't have. I have everything else on vinyl and CD, but I wanted this for a long, long time. First of all, I would say that I'm always skeptical of reissues and stuff like that, because I'm always worried that they don't sound great. But I listened to this very carefully and it sounds fantastic. It does sound a little bit compressed, but you can still hear all the details in the music. I will say that I always thought the CD itself sounded slightly harsh between the mid and the treble. It sounded very digital or something like that. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. It could be an analog recording. How do I know? But the vinyl softens that out a little bit. So yeah, it's fantastic. Really is great to get it. And like I said, I was a bit worried because, as you can see, it's a single disc. And what you have is 6 tracks on side 1, and they clock up to over 30 minutes. Incredible. I would have thought that they would have had 5 on side 1 and then 6 on side 2, because if you add them up, side 2 would come to 29 minutes if Romance was on it. But it sounds great. I don't know how they did it, but it sounds fantastic. Forever Now, I think that's actually one of the weakest tracks on the album. Sounds like something from the late 80s, maybe Guaranteed era. Model Friend, that's not bad. Tired of Waiting is almost like something from Running in the Family. All Over You, that reminds me of stuff from World Machine or True Colours. Reminds me of Hot Water a bit. Love in a Peaceful World, that's a fantastic track. Yeah, it really is good. I could imagine Stevie Wonder or somebody singing that, but that is a great track. And Romance itself is another good one. Side 2, Billy's Gone. That's another good track. 1 in a Million. It's Mike Lindop vocal on that. It's nice. I like the arrangement on it. You know, when this album came out back in '94, I listened to it. I taped it from the CD and listened to it a lot, so I know the album inside out. Sunbed Song, it's only okay. Talking in Your Sleep, yeah, I love that. It's a very soulful. I could imagine Al Green or somebody singing it. Excellent track. And Don't Bother Me. It's kind of a different style of Level 42. Quite good. But yeah, the details are here. It even has the Children Say thing up on top. That was kind of a charity, I think. I will say the cover, like Forever Now, seems very clear and stuff like, but the actual cover itself was never very cool. It was pretty bland looking. It's like those house or techno singles back in the early to mid 90s. It looks kind of like tartan or kind of a blur. It's not a very interesting cover. This album was released also in 95 or 96, and it had a lot of the outtakes on the album mixed in to the whole thing, which was very strange. It had a picture of Mike Lindop and Mark King on the cover. I guess there were the only 2 original members left, but the original drummer, Phil Gould, is actually on this album as well, which is good. And there you have it. Kept to the original colours. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed. It sounds fantastic. There you go. Yeah, it's a good album. I like it. It's entertaining, you know. So the inside has got just this leaflet, and you've got the original details that were on the CD. It was also released in 2009, the Edsel edition, and again they put all the outtakes, the sessions, the B-sides, Past Lives, Play Me, The Bends, things like that. There's also an old school mix of Love in a Peaceful World, the single version. I have all the CDs. Then there was a lot of kind of techno mixes and stuff like that, K-Class and stuff. They were Pharmacy and stuff. They were terrible, absolutely terrible. Apart from Mark King, Mike Lindop, Phil Gould, you have again Wally Badarou on synths. I think he played on every Level 42 album. Danny Bloom played guitars. Miles Bould percussion. And there's a brass section as well. And string section as well on Romance, Talk in Your Sleep, Don't Bother Me. Recorded in various studios, Swan Yard, Summer House, Marcus, Sarm West. That's it really. There's not much else to say about it, but yeah, it's a great pressing and they did very well. I'm sure a lot of people will be glad to see it, just to complete the collection on vinyl. Very happy with the sound quality. I listened to it on headphones and I listened to it just in the room with the speakers on my Riga Planer 2 turntable from the 90s. Yeah, the old ones with the glass platter. It's going through a Pioneer A307R amplifier. I was quite happy and I'm very critical. So yeah, that's it. That's Level 42 forever now. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and take care.